History of Russia in 100 Minutes by Smart Histories. Peter the Great. Until the 1700s, Russia was, technologically, way behind the rest of Europe. One could say Tsar Peter I, Peter the Great, dragged the country kicking and screaming out of the Middle Ages. His reforms made Russia an international player for the first time in history. Background: Peter wanted to change Russia's backwardness. His goal was a technologically advanced country, and for that he turned his eyes to the West. He also wanted to introduce Western culture and mentality into Russia. For that, he was hailed by the Westernizers, in contrast to the Slavophiles, in Russian cultural history. Great Northern War. In order to open up the window to Europe, Peter needed access to the ports of the Baltic Sea to participate in international trade, and he also needed a navy to protect them. After an extensive army reform, shipbuilding, and industrialization, Russia broke Sweden's domination over the Baltic Sea in the Great Northern War. In 1709, Peter defeated Swedish armies in the decisive Battle of Poltava on the soil of Ukraine. Peter also conquered the eastern coast of the Baltic Sea, where many important port towns were situated. Reforms. Apart from the military industry, Peter also revolutionized Russian society. He made Russian nobility look and act like Europeans. The most important examples for his reforms came from the Netherlands and Sweden. He made a universal table of ranks that allowed anyone to ascend the social ladder. The Boyar Duma was replaced by the governing Senate, the inner circle of the Tsar. They introduced new taxes and subdued the church directly under the state. The first hospitals and museums were introduced. In 1703, Peter began the construction of his new capital, St. Petersburg, partially on the remains of the small Swedish town of Nyen near the Baltic Sea. Most of the new capital was situated in the middle of a swamp. The construction was undertaken by peasants who emptied the swamp, an operation that cost tens of thousands of lives. Thus, it is said, the city was built on bones. Thank you for watching. For thousands of helpful resources of Russian history, please visit our website at smarthistories.com.